Couldn't Stand the Weather on Stevie Vaughan and Double Trouble, the second album, so titled Couldn't Stand the Weather. What an awesome song. Let's have a look at a couple of parts that are in this song today. That intro is going down a B minor 7, A7, G7 to an F7 sort of sound, almost an F sharp 7, sorry. Almost an altered sound there. So you've got a sort of a guitar in the background with that that kind of rotary effect going down the chords. Okay, but what Stevie does on top is he'll play some tasty blues licks, as of course he was king at. So position-wise, you can really just play B minor pentatonic, A minor pentatonic, G minor pentatonic throughout them. It's good just to slow it down, and I think and just learn some of those. You know, a lot of that, the blues scale. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the licks, but it's a good exercise to have a look at those. So do that. When he comes in, though, he used to play this voicing all the time. I suppose it's either an F sharp minor 7, but without that 5 there. So it's more of an open voicing. So you're playing the D chord shape with your 3 fingers there, and then your root, in this case F sharp, with your first finger. You can also look at it almost as an F sharp 7 sharp 9 with the natural 5 on top. So, but either way, they're not playing that D string. He uses that voicing all the time, and in the verse, he uses that voicing down for D. So you could use it for a minor 7 sound, or more an altered 7 sound, I think. Okay, when the band kicks in though, that really great riff that they've got, put on a rotary effect. I think he had a vibro something that had sort of that rotating speaker in it, I think. Middle pickup using, and you're thinking D minor pentatonic, D minor blues. So we're down at the 5th string, the A string, and we're going to play the riff on that and the bottom E string. So thinking D minor pentatonic, but down here. So again, another good a good way to know your shapes, your 5 shapes of the minor pentatonic scale. Essentially, we're going to be 5/3, 5/3 there. You've got the 4th fret there, which is the blues note. He brings in the major 3rd as well, which is really common in blues. Obviously, you're going to tease that minor 3rd to the major 3rd. So the riff, nice and slow. Okay, so it's just 5/3/5, 1/3 as the F out of the D minor pentatonic, and then he comes in with that flat 5. Okay, so flat 5, pause. That's chromatic 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up. Now the timing. Got to get that timing right. So it's off the 1 beat. Okay, so count it through 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1. Okay, so it does that every time, but then the last time that really long wait doesn't come in off the 1, comes in off the 3. So it's an extra long wait. So think about that when you're playing along or listening to the original, that timing there. It's really interesting. All right, after that intro with solo noodling and then the band kicking in with that really interesting riff, Stevie comes in with the main riff, I suppose, of the song. Turn the rotary effect off, moved up to the bridge pickup. Now you're thinking D minor pentatonic on the 10th fret. So it starts off with an F octave, Okay. So 10 and 13, just octaves there. And then you're playing 10 to 12 on the G and B strings, that really common bluesy stuff that you do with the minor pentatonic scale. Okay. Now, next thing is he's actually sliding up one fret to the flat 7 major third. Okay, so he's sliding 9 and 11 up to 10. Sorry, 9 and 10 up to 10 and 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Twelve, 12, and then hammer on from 10 to that major third. Okay, so he's playing it quite loosely with the fills around it, but the main part is that octave, 10 and 12. So I'd bend up and down on the 12, pull off to 10, and hit the octave, the D, on that 12 fret D string. And then sliding in up that 9 up to 10. Okay, and then around there he's filling it, but those parts of the parts that are pretty much always there. So I'll play something like was on the original. Okay, that's basically around there, and he keeps coming back to that, but again playing it slightly differently, just improvising around that D minor pentatonic, D minor blues with that 12 there. Brings in the 6, but anyway, those sorts of really common minor pentatonic things. Okay, when he comes into the verse, though, he goes down to bridge pickup. So we started on middle for the riff, the intro riff, went up to neck for that bluesy stuff here. For the verse now, we're bridge pickup, bring the rotary back on, and he's really just hitting that voicing that we looked at up here. So again, you can think of it either as a D minor 7 without that 5, so you're playing it this way, or you could think of it as a sort of a D altered, so D 7 sharp 9, but you've got the natural 5 on top, so you're playing it that way. In terms of tonality, I suppose either is fine, but he's more playing. Okay, he's chugging on that for the first however many bars it is, and then he comes in with the chords that you had at the very beginning: B minor 7. A7, G7, and then that same chord again up on F sharp. For those upstrokes there. Okay, up, down, okay. Okay, then you turn the rotary off, neck pickup, back to that main riff. Okay, that's it. Couldn't stand the weather. A few really interesting parts there. A lot of practice, to get that feel. Oh, Stevie had the feel. Anyway, good luck with that. See you next time.